Hello and welcome to the channel everyone. Lee here, Gold Shift Garage, the old WB. So it's going to be a jam-packed episode on this one. We've got quite a lot to get through. So we're going to start in the cab. We're going to clean that down, paint it, lay some sound deadener mats from Car Builders. Thanks Car Builders for that. We're going to jump in and we're going to try and paint the engine bay. And then we'll also stone guard or raptor line the tray. So we'll get that finished. Then we'll start working on the doors because the passenger door actually had a little bit of rust in it. I forgot about. We've got to cut that out, repatch that, and then start painting all the inner guards. Sound deaden, not sound deaden, probably stone guard, all the inside of your front guards here. A lot going on. Let's get into it. Righto, those of you that remember the this back wall install, I ran welds all along the spot welds up the top where the original ones were, all down the sides, all down the bottom, but I actually forgot to run a line of welds along the back here. So at speed, if that's not welded, I'm pretty sure that'll start flapping around and banging. Like, it's a bit of a shit spot up in there, but that's all done. So that's another tick. One step closer to getting this painted inside here, and then sound deadened, move on. So I'm just using this little Unimig Viper, the Multi 135 model, only tiny. And I've finally found my good setting. So I'm not blowing holes, or my welding's just probably getting better. It's probably that. But this little thing, it's a weapon, hey. So if you guys are looking to get a welder for home, something like I have, just a little hobby welder, nothing too impressive. Unimig 135, or I've heard the 185 is brilliant as well. So you can TIG on this, you can stick, you can MIG. Mate, for a little knockabout dude like myself, does me. So that patch was the hardest patch I've had to make in the whole entire build so far, to be honest. So what I had to do is obviously make a template out of tape, then transfer the tape onto some cardboard. And then to get this curve in the sheet metal, so we've made a timber template, and then we had to fold the metal down like that. So to get this bend, I actually had to do a relief cut on the inside here, and then fold the two over to get that curve through there. Otherwise it wanted to pull this side up, pull that side up. You just couldn't do it. So it actually came up pretty good. Like, it's all welded in, it's got some epoxy on it. Just a bit of filler, I'll just sand back where the welding was. And that there has actually come up pretty good. But 3 hours it took to make that, just scratching around with this bit of timber here. So it did take quite a bit of time to, do that small patch, but, hey, that's how it rolls, isn't it? I should have bought a patch panel. Should have, but I didn't. But there you go. That's now done. Tick. Righto, that's going to do me for today, I think. We've actually had a pretty good day. So we've made sure that the cab is sealed, like seam sealed throughout. We added some more welds to that back wall. The door patch, what a pain in the ass. But, that's the way it is. So that door is now done. We can high build that, block it back when we do the rest of the body. So it's done. The driver's door's done. You can see the bonnet hinges. They're up there. We've got the door hinges ready. They're going to sandblasting tomorrow. So we can get those painted when we do the engine bay. Because my paint scheme is a little bit different than the ordinary. So you'll just have to wait and see. But I'm going to have a couple of these, admire my handiwork, put on a couple of tunes, just enjoy the night. See you tomorrow. Righto, I'd just like to introduce a new sponsor to the show. So Max Peating Rods have been kind enough to send me out coilovers. So we're going to have a look at those. But any of you have been onto their Max Peating's website, seen all their performance parts that they stock there. So if you want to buy anything, you can use the code GSGAU and get a 10% discount on anything on that catalogue. So jump over, have a look at Max Beating Rods, get something for yourself today. Okay, this is how they come packaged, like pretty nice packaging to be honest. And then this is exactly how it was when it turned up at my door. So I've been away at work for the last few weeks. So this was kindly sitting here. There you go. Very well packaged, good items. So if you're looking for something from Max Beating Rods, jump across to their website, use the discount code. Happy days. All right, but we've got a fair bit to do this episode. Let's go. And just getting ready to throw some of that on. So a bit of sound deadener, that'll be nice. First, we're going to flip these inner guards over. We're going to paint those. We're going to paint the inside of the cab. We're going to get it all prepped. We're probably going to paint the front firewall of the engine bay as well. So we'll cover her all nice and black. We might even do the rad support nice and black. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to be using Valspar. So that's a top coat semi-gloss for the engine bay, and we'll just use that for inside of the cab as well. Tops of these inner guards, so that'll all match. It's a 5-to-1 mix, 10% reducer. So that should come up a treat. All right, let's mix her up. Righto, we'll just mix her up. So that's a 5-to-1 mix and 10% reducer. Doesn't look too bad. All right, we'll get it in the gun. Get ready to shoot this. vein of paint, I guess, is coming out. And then I just do a quick swipe across to see coverage. It all looks pretty good to me. Righto, I think that'll do me for today. We actually achieved quite a lot, which is nice. As you can see, firewall, tick, done. Inner cab, done. Inner guards, done. Red support, done. Yeah, it's been alright, actually. So I think it looks quite good. So we'll see. It's only one coat though, so I want to give another coat tomorrow. But for now, I'm just going to have a beer, chill out. It's Easter. Happy Easter. Righto, Easter Monday. Hope you had a good Sunday yesterday with the family. Smashing eggs, a couple of beers. So here you go, second coat of Engine Bay Black, semi-gloss, down. So that actually came up pretty good. I do like that. So remember, $60 eBay spray primer gun. Shitty primer gun. So the inner guards came up good. I'll turn you around. We'll have a look. Righto, 2 inner guards. Came up quite good. It's actually a nice colour, this semi-gloss. It's not too in your face. So that's pretty good. Inner cab. Inner cab I do like. Even though you're not going to see it, I do like that. Firewall, love it. Absolutely love it. And then up to the rad support. Even the rad support came up really nice. I mean, realistically, you're only going to see this top section and the radiator. But that looks great. So there you have it. A few hours in the shed poking along at Easter. A few beers, a few laughs with the family. And a few things painted. Lovely. So what I did want to show you was the 3M mask I'm wearing. You know, it comes with replaceable filters. So I just want to show you. You can actually see the black that would have been going in my lungs if it wasn't for this mask and the filters. So those filters are now rat shit. They can go in the bin. We've got replacement filters over there. But that just shows you how much crap you could possibly be breathing. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a great Easter. Hope you enjoyed the video of the rust repair on the passenger door, and of course, you know, a bit of painting, which is always nice. Looks like you're making a bit of progress. So not many things to go. So we're already talking about the painting scheme, which is going to be different, which I've said before. Just got a couple of things left on the list up there. So one is sound deadener, which I didn't get time to do. I've got to head back to work tomorrow, like the rest of you guys. And what else was there? The bonnet. Didn't get a chance to look at the bonnet. There's always next break. So we'll look at that. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great Easter. Catch you on the next episode. Cheers.